Hello to everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I'll explain how we can extract data from a database. At this point, allow me to fire up the SQL Server Management Studio 2019. I now connect. So this is the welcome screen, or the SQL, or rather I can use the word SSMS dashboard. So at the topmost we have the menu bar, we have the icons, then on the left of this screen we have the Object Explorer, you have database, you have security, you have server objects, you have the application, polypath, always on availability, management, decoration, services catalog, SQL Server Agent, Agent XPS disabled. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use a database known as AdventureWorks 2019. So this is the database I'm going to query. The AdventureWorks 2019. So if I expand the AdventureWorks, this one pops out: database diagram, tables, views, external resources, synonyms, programmability, service program, storage, and security. So inside the database we have tables, and a table is a database object which organizes data in rows and columns. So if I expand the AdventureWorks 2019, I'm able to see a list of tables, the DPOs, human resource, person, going down, sales. So whatever you're seeing here, the DPOs, the human resource, are what we call the schema. So the schema are basically the logical container. These are logical containers which enables the database organize data. So that's the schema. It enables database to organize data. So with that, now let us now go into querying. How do we query the database? So we have a couple of ways. I will explain a couple of ways which can be used to extract data from any of these schemas. So the first one, let me query the human resource department. So I'll right click on human resource department, then select top 1000. So this one will generate a script. As you can see, we have a script generated at the top. Then we have the results grid at the bottom. At the far end, bottom corner, at the bottom right corner of the screen, you'll be able to see the number of rows, that table. Again, we have the columns, the first column, the second, third and fourth. So we have 4 columns and 16 rows. So that one is a table with 4 columns and 16 rows. We talk about a column in a table. A column describes, or rather a column describes the fields stored by each record, whereas the rows describes the records stored in that table. So at the top, this is the script that generates this table at the bottom. So what I'm trying to say here is that when trying to communicate with the SQL, we need a language, and this language here is select. So the language used to extract a record from a database is what you call a select. So the word select is a reserved word. So this one in blue is a reserved word. Again, from is a reserved word. So the next step, or now to extract record, let me put another query by selecting new query. So this is the next method of extracting a record from a database. So I'm going to use the reserved word select. So I want to select or extract all the records and the human resource employee. So here from now I want to expand the columns. That's one really. So let me use human resource employee table and extract. Okay. Let me use the human resource department. Okay. So let me extract records from or data from human resource department, or rather to query this human resource department. So expand the columns. So to query, I need to select. I need to select the columns by just clicking on it, drag it, drop. So as you can see, the script will generate an error, or rather it's crying. So I'm going to select department ID, name, group name, modify date from From is another reserved word from the human resource department. And precise from the department. So this one now will give us the results. So at this point I'm going to execute. I click execute. Yeah, this one generates, will give us the same results as that. So as you can see, there are 16 rows with 4 columns. So this is the first method. Let's now move to the next method of extracting the department's record. So I'll use select, so I'm going to use asterisk, select all. So the asterisk here is the shorthand for all columns. So select all the departments from human resource dot department. So I'm going to select all the departments by using the asterisk from human resource department. That's the next step of, and the last one is by use of again select. So I'm going to use the first formula but removing the closing brackets. So I'm going to use the first step, select, but open the brackets. So I'm going to remove the brackets, and do away the brackets, that bracket, from adventure work. Then I execute. Let me highlight. Then execute. Good. So this is the fourth step, or rather the third step of extracting a record, or extracting or retrieving data from a database. Now at this point, let's now understand the select command. So this command, the select command, is a commonly used SQL command. Select command is a commonly used SQL command that is used to retrieve data from a database. So this is the most commonly used SQL command used to retrieve data from database. So the syntax here, our syntax is that select column 1, column 2, convert from, you must specify the table, from the table precise. On which table, you must specify the table you're querying from. Okay. So one thing you need to note about SQL is that it is not case sensitive. It is not case sensitive. Then the use of asterisk. Asterisk is basically a star. So asterisk is a shorthand for all column. Is used to select all the columns. Then now move to from clause. From clause. This one specifies the source table, from which the data will be retrieved. That is the from clause. Last, we have the commas. The commas here. The commas is used to separate. It's used to separate the names. The name of columns, that want to retrieve. That is the language now that can be used between, when it comes between the user and the SQL, or rather for you to link or talk with the database, you must understand the language. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, drop a comment for more updates. Thank you.